Hi guys, this is Michelle at East Ave Art, and today I'm sharing an easy homemade St. Patrick's Day watercolor card tutorial. I'll go over all of the steps I used to create this card. I used my Cricut cutter to create a shamrock pattern template, but you can skip that step in my process. So instead of doing a sketch like I usually do, I decided to take a shamrock I had drawn digitally and I created a pattern in the Cricut design space. And I used some cardboard that I had and let the Cricut cut it. And then I had to weed out the excess to reveal all of my shamrocks. So again, you can skip over this step in the process. I was just trying to test out the different use cases for my Cricut. So I also mix up a range of greens for this project. One of the things that I remember most from my visit to Ireland back in 2017 was all of the shades of green that you could see in the countryside. It's such a beautiful place, and it truly is the Emerald Isle. So after I mixed up a range of shades of green, I wanted to see how they looked next to each other on some scrap paper. So you see me adding them to the scrap paper and then kind of making some adjustments. Sometimes I wanted a little bit of a darker shade of each particular green. And so I'm just kind of testing out and seeing what I like before I move on to my actual project. So next I'm gonna tape my template down onto the actual project and get right to painting. So like I said, the template is definitely a step that you can skip in this process. I'm just trying to learn how to use the Cricut and trying to come up with as many ways that I can use it to, create different projects. So I tried to create different designs with my shamrocks. Some of them are going to be solid, maybe with like a mix of colors in them. And then others I decided I wanted to do stripes of green. That was kind of like a fun, different look. So I was just having fun and letting the greens mix and bleed and deciding what I liked looked good. And to achieve the stripe look, I actually used a small flat brush that you see me using here, and I can kind of just drag the brush with the paint across my little template there to achieve a striped effect. So again, I'm just experimenting and playing around with the different options that I have with these shamrocks. So I'm adding like fewer stripes to this shamrock and just kind of playing around and having fun, really. Once I painted all my shamrocks, I wanted to give more of an illustration effect to the card. I'm not really going for realism here. So I grabbed one of my fine liners and I outlined all of my shamrocks with the fine liner. I wanted to add the bit of gold in the spirit of pots of gold since it's St. Patrick's Day. And for this reason, I really love this metallic watercolor set for just this kind of thing. And I'm going to use my flat brush again to get some of the paints on here. And at first you'll see me testing out how they look on paper before I decide which colors I want to use. And eventually I settled on a goldish copper, and I'm going to use my flat brush to paint this down the side of the card in kind of a line. So don't feel like this needs to be perfect because again, it's handmade, so it should be a little bit imperfect, I think. So next I went into sort of the more pure gold that I see in that metallic palette, and I decided to paint some more shamrocks. I really just love this paint. It's so shimmery and shiny. It adds a lot of pizzazz to different projects, and I really love it on this card. So I just painted gold shamrocks wherever I see an opening in a space. So this card wouldn't be complete without a message. I decided I wanted to write Happy St. Patrick's Day in pencil first. It really helps me to have a guide. And then I go over it with pen. One thing I like doing with lettering is mixing fonts, especially mixing like printing and sort of a cursive faux calligraphy. And my approach to creating the calligraphy effect is to, write the word in cursive first, and then each time I would create like a downstroke. So if you're, writing in cursive, when the pen goes towards yourself, you want to add some weight or some thickness. So sometimes I usually just draw a line next to the downstroke, and then I go back in and color it in, because I don't quite know how to do calligraphy, so this is my way of attempting it. So I think that works. So the last thing I do is get a blank card and some double-sided tape, and I affix my painting to the front of the blank card. Okay, and there you have it. This is an easy St. Patrick's Day handmade watercolor card. I hope you enjoyed this video and that you have a great St. Patrick's Day. And please like and subscribe to get more watercolor content. Thanks for watching.